The program itself actually started in the late 80s, early 90s, around there. I'm not exactly sure what the start date was, but it was probably in the late 80s when it first started. And I came to the program 7 years ago. This is my 7th year in the program. I spent 20 years working as a designer and engineer before I made teaching my second career 8 years ago. And I've been here at East 7 years. I started off my first year here. There were 8 freshmen that had been signed up for the program, and we kind of grew up together. Every year it gets better. Every year it gets larger. We are currently serving just over 60 students in the program this year. The group that's graduating this year has accumulated, in their 4 years, they've accumulated more than 50 awards for various competitions, whether that was a university-sponsored competition, such as the E-Day competition at University of Memphis. We have been a dominant school in that competition, probably the dominant high school in that competition the last 4 or 5 years. Last year, and this year has been our second year, that we competed at the engineers competition at the University of Tennessee at Knoxville. Last year, our first year there, we were able to take a third place. This past year we went and competed again, and we took a first place, 2 seconds, and a third. So there is you see an immediate building that takes place with the ability of these students and the performance that they have. The seniors this year, there are 12 of them that graduated from the program this year. Those 12 seniors have accounted for over $2 million in scholarships. It's kind of hard to do the math sometimes. You know? It's really kind of hard to put it into words when you take a group of students that small, and yet you can account for over $2 million in scholarships. These colleges are aware of these students, and they're contacting our students cold. They're just contacting them saying, "We've heard about you, we've heard about the program, we want to recruit you, and we'd like to offer you a scholarship."
My name is Charles Reese. I'm in the 11th grade. I attend East High School, and I haven't really made a choice yet where I'm going to college. I'm really thinking about Vanderbilt and the University of Alabama. I've heard a lot that when you get into engineering in college, that you'll probably start off with electrical, and then the sophomore year you'll be in civil, and the next year you'll be in mechanical, and you might be back in electrical your senior year. And so I'm just trying to find out just a foundation basis where I can start from. Our instructor, Mr. Booker, has always enforced us to always be determined, always work hard, and the effort that he puts in rubs off on us, and the effort that he gives to actually make everything right for us, make everything professional for us, and so that we take that back and then give him the determination and heart to actually finish out and actually want to make something out of what he's given us.
The problem-solving skills that they're going to learn in this program, it's going to carry them over. No matter what career they go into, they're going to have times when they have to solve problems. And it's that process of taking a large problem, breaking it into small parts, solve the small problems, and then the big problems will take care of themselves. One of the girls that's graduating this year, one of the honor students that's graduating this year from this program, is going to be majoring in psychology. The majority go into some form of engineering or computer science. One is going to be majoring in architecture at Southern Illinois. Several different disciplines of engineering get represented by these seniors. But one of the girls, she's decided she wants to go into psychology. I have no doubt she'll do a great job because, once again, she's an excellent problem solver because of the skills that she's learned in this program. The whole concept and the reason this works so well is because when they come into this classroom, I tell them all the boxes are open at once. You're going to be doing the math. You're going to be applying the math, the science. You're going to be writing. You're going to be applying what you're learning, sometimes in isolation, in the core content subjects of a math class or a science class or an English class, whatever it might be, there is a certain level of isolation and insulation when you're in the math class, in the English class. Very rarely do you learn how to write in a math class. Very rarely do you have to make any kind of calculations in an English class. You come in here and they have to be prepared to do it all at any given time, and sometimes all at once. One of the most common questions I get is, well, what kind of engineering do you teach? And we don't teach a discipline. We teach discipline. The skills that they learn are going to apply to whatever discipline of engineering they choose to go into. But at the same time, I see it as my goal, my responsibility to introduce them to as many types of engineering, as many types of design processes, as many types of problem-solving opportunities that I can.
My name is Lorena Mendoza. I do plan on going to college, a four-year college, and majoring in biomedical engineering. When I first arrived here at East, I was planning to pursue a health science field, but I got to meet Mr. Booker, and then I was invited to the optional program, so I decided to take that choice, and it was a good choice, and this program has influenced me a lot. I've learned how good I am in using my skills and building things, so it has influenced my decision in pursuing an engineering course in college.
It's the application of the theory that makes STEM work. That's the whole idea behind STEM, is that you have science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and if you look at it in a diagram, if I draw the diagram, engineering is in the center, because that is the center of the wheel. Everything else feeds into it.